Good morning, is it from Zetster's lab? I'm sitting outside again, a little chilly this morning, but the men are busy in the house and up and down and up and down, and so I thought I got to say something. I've got something to say, so let me quickly come outside and say my thing. I realized something else. Let me explain. Our son, when he came home on Saturday, his car broke down. So we had to go and help him to get the car. Here, the car broke down about 100 kilometers from here. He phoned his insurance and they brought the pickup. But hubby went and helped him and they came back. So yesterday they found out the engine seized totally. Something went wrong. He didn't realize that there wasn't oil in the car because every time he looked there was oil. So something went wrong, whatever it may be, and they found out the car now needs a whole new engine. So let me tell you, the man's a little bit upset because it's going to cost him some money for the new second-hand engine. And then I realized something. You know, he never had to buy a car. My mum just passed away before he went to university, so she gave me her car so I could give him my car. And then when he went to work, I gave him my mum's new car. And then he sold that car last year when we were on our way to New Zealand, so we gave him our other old car, And now the car got engine trouble. And I realized something, and that is how I'm telling the story, to just show all of us what we really do. I told him, son, you know something, it just dawned on me. For 12 years, it's now he's 12 years after he left school, for more than a decade, you never had car problems. You didn't have to buy a car. You didn't have to pay all that money, the payments and whatever. And now, all of a sudden, 12 years later, you've got this little problem. And now, it's this huge thing. But what about the 12 years that you had the blessing of not having to pay for a car? And it's not just with a car. That's how we are. You are healthy for years, and then you get a sickness, and then you're angry, fall apart. How could God do this to me, and how could this happen, and what did I do wrong, and all the condemnations come because now all of a sudden you're sick. But instead of being so thankful for all the times that you weren't feeling ill, we get upset because of the little time we do feel ill. Exactly the same with a car. And let's say we're in a marriage. Everything goes well for years or months or even weeks, and then something happened, and all of a sudden you're no longer happy, and you're angry, and you've got this terrible spouse. But what about all the times that you were so happy? The same with children. They give you so much joy, but oh boy, just let them do something terribly wrong, you fall apart. And there are so many things, and that is what this message is all about. We got to stop judging things in the first place as either good or bad. Things are what they are, not good, not bad. It's just life. And then when things happen that you don't enjoy, like a disease, or whatever comes your way, or your car broke down, or your spouse is not living up to your expectations, or your children, or all of a sudden you lack a little bit of finances or whatever. Let's focus on all those times that we had more than enough. All these times that we were absolutely blessed. And stop moaning and groaning. And I'm talking to myself, always talking to myself. I just use this example of my son's car to show how we operate. We allow things, just because they don't go our way, to steal, kill, and just destroy our lives. It's just, we've got peace and joy and everything is fine, and next minute something happened and then we fall apart. And it takes days and weeks to get back into heaven, as I always say, get back into finding the peace and joy. Just because things doesn't turn out as we believe they should, or want them to turn out, we fall apart. And then we forget all these times that everything went our way, or call it that. So yes, this is actually a big thing. I mean, let's think about it. How many times do we forget how wonderful our lives actually is? Just because we're sick for a week or two or a month or even a year, what about the 50 years that we've been well? Oh, we've got so much to be thankful for. Really, really, really. And what I also realize is that's why we need each other. That in times of this, we can just say, think about the bright side of things. Take your eyes off this doom and gloom and what's this hardship that you're going through, and just think, wow, this is nothing. I had all these wonderful times. My life is actually amazing. Because when we really think of it and stop focusing on all those things that doesn't turn out our way, we realize, but wow, we've got so much to be thankful for. Life is so precious. Let's just stop and think and look at the bright side of things. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks that I can share my journey with you. And this is a huge lesson for me too. Hello, Bella Blacks. Daar's die mense. Life is just so precious. Look at this little one. What does she know? She's just happy. She's just thankful. She's just living in the moment. They know that all their needs are met. They don't stress. They don't fear tomorrow. They just enjoy this day, this moment, the life that is in them, the same life that is in us, abundant life that providing all our needs, our source, that's just the river of life. So yes, the engine is now gone. So Now we do what we need to do now. Find out where we can find a new one, what to do. Let's just come back to the basic of the life that is in us, that's leading us, guiding us, providing for us. Even when things turn out not wrong, just difficult, a little bit uneasy, the life is still there, leading us, guiding us, providing for us, showing us the way. All we need to do is make the choice of being thankful. That's the thing. Being thankful for what we do have, instead of focusing on what we don't have. Well, let me go into town. It's my shopping day. I need to go and buy some paints, canvases, food. Thank you, I'm provided for. Got the money to go and do what I need to do. All my needs are met. Love you lots. Is it from Zetster's Lab? Sê goodbye, Bella Blab. Sê goodbye, mense.